l'empio rigor del fato from Handel's Rodelinda.
Thank you. interesting, wonderful ornaments, excellent presentation, bravo. And a very different style after that, of course, almost cabaret, this particular number. It's operetta, of course, but this is almost that. The one thing I would warn you, be careful with your hands.
Yeah.
You are managing them, but the moment they become too busy, I stop listening to you, I stop looking at your face, I begin to look at the hands doing all sorts of things. A lot of it was on purpose, and a lot of it was thought through. But some of it becomes distracting, when, especially when I could see immediately you kind of don't know now it will be this, or now it has to go down like that. No, like Maria Callas, we mentioned her before. Maria Callas said at one of her Juliet masterclasses, don't ever make a movement with the hand unless you can follow it with your mind and with your heart. So otherwise, just find a way for them to be absolutely calm. These are, of course, very lively numbers. In fact, in Judita, I would love for you maybe to be bigger.
Yeah, I just need to have more fun, right?
Yeah. And bigger, I would say, with both, with the words, with the enunciation of the words, as well as with your presentation. Yeah, this is, I mean, this number, she's an absolutely glamorous, gorgeous-looking woman who sings and dances in this particular cabaret salon, whatever, in North Africa, somewhere. The story is a little bit like, you know, it's a little movie story, kind of, yeah, like Casablanca or something like that. Yeah, so can we start that? And now can you, first of all, give me a little more words? Because what we need to, the one thing that we have at the opera auditions, we are usually auditioning in relatively small places. But when we listen to you, we always have to think about our theaters, how you will project there, not only visually, but, and just simply vocally, but also how will the words carry, how will you be telling that story that I was saying. So, when you start that second verse, in minus, then ring, that's what tanzering, all of those. Remember, T in German can be also explosive, just like K, keine, yeah, you can say keine as well, tanzering. So let us hear them a little bit more. My favorite quote that Verdi said in one of his letters, remember he said to one of the singers, he said, speak the arias and sing the recitatives. Recitatives need to be phrased musically. Arias, we have the words, not just singing the lines. And this is one of those arias where you have to, first of all, almost speak them. But here I think the gestures can be bigger and address more of a crowd, not just this way. In Handel it was more appropriate, but here you have to imagine all of these people around you and the different men, women, couples, whatever. Can you start Judita one more time, let's say? Let's actually go the first verse.
Okay, sure.
Don't give up before you say spricht. And I could hear barely that, but in here, a few steps away.
Yeah.
Again, we need to think about that. Yeah. Good. That's much better. Bravo. Can you also be a little less clean?
Sure.
A little bit more of those. You know, I always say, go on YouTube and just watch any of the concerts, New Year's concerts of the Vienna Philharmonic. Listen to their glissandos, almost everywhere. It sounds a little bit like you were still in the Handel land. You want to show that different style, actually what we had in the musical theater thing. Same thing here, these are very different styles.
Yeah.
So, come on, have a little more fun with that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Around the same spot or?
Same spot.
Sure.
Exactly, von Liebe. That's the main thing where the whole phrase goes. So enjoy that. That's why you want to be actually a little bit dirtier, yeah? Von der Liebe spricht, yeah? Not Liebe spricht, Liebe. In every word, I always look in any language, in every word, we look for the sounds that can express what the word means. Yeah, like the sun in German is Sonne. It almost has to have that double N, has to have that ray of that sun. Yeah, Sonne, not Sonne. Yeah? So Liebe is that L and the E. Love. Liebe. Exactly, enjoy that. And also make some slicing on that. Liebe spricht. Yeah, so that will highlight it. Otherwise, you're a little bit singing Liebe spricht, Liebe spricht.
Liebe spricht.
Yeah, enjoy. Absolutely. This is nice. It's nice range, it's comfortable there. So just do something special. Do something unusual. Again, something that I will remember. I will say, wow, it's like I have to go back to Elisabeth Schwarzkopf recording to hear something like that. This was phenomenal. Not just another American soprano trying to sing LR aria.
Yeah.
Shock me a little bit with it.
Sure.
If you will. In this area, why not?
I will.
Which are actually very melancholy and very sad. And there's a little drama happening there. Lehar wasn't writing, except for Mary Widow, he always was writing operettas with bad ending. No one dies, but it's sad. They all say goodbye to each other and they leave and so on. So they're all melancholy. But not at this moment. This moment she actually goes, damn it, yes, my life is miserable, but I'm going to be happy tonight. I'm going to forget it. And every man in this place is going to want me. And that's what you need to, that's what this piece is about. And so that's what I would expect for you to transmit to me rather than just to sing it nicely.
Yeah.
In something like Handel, you can get away with that. To me, I would prefer that kind of acting. You need to know on the auditions, of course, who you are singing for. For example, I always give an example of Victor Terenzi, artistic director of Sarasota Opera. He hates acting. For him, I always tell the singers, don't act. All he wants to do is to hear the voice. That has to be expressive, that has to be fine, but do not go around the stage for him. I mean, the face has to be a lot, of course. But don't walk around like that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But most of us would welcome it, as long as you don't come to us half a mile this way. There, do all of those things, definitely. And you see, it brought so much life. Now, the last thing I would ask you with that minor Lippen, I mean, part of it is, of course, it's Viennese waltz, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3. So, and you did that. But I would suspend it a little more. Keep them or us, whichever group you're singing to, keep us in suspense. Meine Lippen. Yeah, so no, not meine Lippen.
Yeah.
Lippen, sie küssen so high. Yeah, try that moment. Yeah. It has to be sex, absolutely. of the O, of the real German O. So heiß. Küssen. Küssen. Yeah, exactly. No, küssen. Küssen. And a tiny bit down. K and a tiny bit more S. Lippen was fantastic. I loved it. Let's do it one more time. I'd rather have that than the sort of generic wall there between you and us in this one. I recommend always, in all of the pieces like this especially, try to minimize the time that you need to talk to the pianist. Put everything. I, as a conductor, I believe that the music is not conductible. I can conduct the beats. The music, they have to feel I can explain it to the orchestra. And so I put as much as possible, and most of my colleagues do the same. We put everything into the parts. Librarian, orchestra librarian, we give a score, and they put caesuras, little retards, little this and that. It all saves the time. It takes a second to put it into the orchestra part. It takes precious 2-3 minutes to stop at the rehearsal and explain it to the orchestra. And so you do the same with the pianist. It's up to you. The music is a working thing. The score is a working thing for you, your support. So make it easier for the pianist wherever there is a breath, or a little stretch, retard, or caesura, whatever. Put all of those things, don't be shy about it. You can just, even the tempo, I must say Katie asked at the beginning, the pianist maybe to do a tempo a little bit faster. That's fine, but essentially the piece that moves, goes in quarter or 8 notes, you can move the pianist easily. Most of us, I mean, we'll start, we kind of know the tempo, but it could be a little slower. So you just move us, or slow us down. Most of us listen and will adjust. So just to minimize that thing and make it also easier for your partner, because it's for you, it's your audition. You might not engage him again, but it's your audition that is going to suffer if things are not quite there. So these are the ideas. Any questions you have for me in terms of my listening and what I would want to hear in this piece, in this particular piece? Does that make sense?
It definitely does, and it's so helpful. It's always nice to have like little plans. That's why I like German so much.
German, by the way, is a very singable language. Whoever says it's not, nonsense. It's a wonderful language to sing.
I guess in the handle, physically that was a good presentation.
A lot of it was excellent. I think you just need to plan, and this is absolutely, especially in an area like this where you say so many things again and again, every time you want to find some variety and to bring something different expression-wise and everything, you really need to strategize what you do with the hands. The body was involved wonderful. I like some of these simple moves, but that's something that you want to always, not only acting coach with whom you want to do it, to work on, and you obviously already did the work, but